Hot take. Static Shock might be the superhero we need more than Superman. And maybe even more than Spider-Man. Let me explain. So, every time comic fans talk about bringing back classic heroes, we hear the same old names, right? We hear your Batmans, your Spider-Mans, your X-Men. But somehow Static always is left out in the cold. And honestly, we know why, and we know that's a mistake. So, he is honestly the perfect hero for today. So, Virgil Hawkins wasn't born rich. He wasn't even chosen for destiny. And he wasn't an alien from another planet, right? But he was just a teenager trying to figure out his shit, right? While suddenly dealing with all these incredible powers. He was dealing with school, he was dealing with friends, he was dealing with family, responsibility, and that grounded storytelling is exactly the type of superhero story that we are missing today. Point number 2. Static Shock balanced fun with the real issues. Now, the original cartoon, and to that extent, the comic, dealt with very intense topics. We were dealing with bullying, we were dealing with racism, gun violence, homelessness, identity, all of these big sociological concepts, right? But it never felt like it was preachy. It told these stories through a lens of a believable teenager who still cracked jokes on the side and loved being a hero. That's incredible to try and pull off in any type of form. Yet Static did it better than others. The powers are also just cool. Like, if you really start to think about it, electromagnetic powers are awesome. Flying on a manhole cover, that's creative. That's cool. That's dope. Creating shields, doing EMP blasts, magnetic manipulation, creative combat. His abilities were all over the map, but they were still so concretely him. Even today, those action scenes fly off the page or off the screen, depending on if you're watching the cartoon or reading the comic, which I highly suggest the comic. DC right now is sitting on a gold mine, and we need to talk about it. So, we know the superhero genre is evolving. That we know. Fans want something fresh. They want something new, something hip, but why have to create something new when you have something in Milestone that can do so much, right? And that's what they're getting ready to start doing, right? We have Static joining the new Titans in just a month, which is a big deal. It's a very, very big deal to a lot of people. So, Static has already been recognizable name, animated series, comic history, has a younger audience that's going to grow with him, a new audience that's ready to discover him. The blueprint's there, DC just has to capitalize on it. We had the DC So White. Now we have something we can go off of. So, in short, Static isn't just nostalgic. He's relevant. He's readable. He's relatable. And honestly, if DC wants to remind people why heroes matter, Virgil Hawkins is the answer. Bring him to the conversation. Give him a seat at the table. Give Milestone a true seat at the table that people are ready for. So, I leave it up to you. Yeah, I'm just a white guy sitting here talking about Static Shock, Virgil Hawkins, the Milestone universe. But at the end of the day, is Static overdue for a live action movie or a standalone series? Or am I just talking out my ass? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, I'm the Daily Nerd.